Hello and welcome to another Tribal Wars event. Today it's Modern Tribal Wars and this is the deck I'm running. It's Mono Red Elemental Burn. So we're making use of these one-shot attacking elementals. Trample Haste, at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice them. Pull the Lightning, 6-1 for 3. Lightning Serpent, the X size one, plus the Goblin Guide is the best aggro red creature, and then backing it up with the classic Lightning Bolt, Rift Bolt, Lava Spike. It's just trying to count the opponent's life down from 20 down to 0 as quickly as possible. Got Searing Blood in there. Obviously in a tribal event you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to target something with it. Plus being able to deal damage to if you're attacking with a trample creature and the opponent's got something big enough to block it, do some damage to the creature, more of the trample damage gets through and then they get hit for the Searing Blood damage. Because I'm having to run a bunch of elementals rather than cheap efficient burn, we've got 22 lands, which is more than usually having a normal modern burn deck, but the curve technically goes all the way up to 5 with the Hell's Thunder, and obviously we've got things like Hellspark Elemental, which is essentially 4 mana for the entire thing, and Lightning Serpent as a make use of all that extra mana. Plus I have added a pair of Teetering Peaks as sort of strap an extra 2 damage onto one of these elemental burn-esque spells, and then Ramunap Ruins, sacrifice a desert, Ramunap Ruins deals 2 damage to each opponent, just to try and alleviate the risk of flooding out. So yeah, it's nothing too complicated, but let's see how it goes. Right, here we are for round 1 against host of the entire world, Kumagoro. This is, well, it is not a very tribal hand, that's for certain, but it is honestly the tribal elements on the deck are probably the worst elements. Teetering Peak's looking incredibly awkward here, but keeping it. Definitely want to suspend Rift Bolt as the first thing we do, since it's so slow. What's Kuma got? Rats. Tell you those discards there. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just suspending another Rift Bolt and playing a worthless Teetering Peak. That's fine. Or maybe it's Shamans. Not rats at all. Certainly, from what I've seen so far, Shamans with some kind of sacrificing theme. Okay, let's see. Let's have a little think now. 3, 6, 9, 12. Things will certainly be quicker if I just don't use Hellspark Elemental, since it's 2 mana for 3 damage, whereas these are all 1 mana for for 3 damage. So I think I'm just going to Lava Spike and then hold up a Lightning Bolt. In case there's some terrifying reason I need to Lightning Bolt a creature. Vampire Nighthawk. That's certainly annoying. Is it sufficiently annoying to justify using a lightning bolt on it though? I feel like it might be. Go. Definitely Shamans, by the way. Lightning bolt the Nighthawk and then maybe just play the Hellspark Elemental. Well, there's nothing to block it. Well, yeah, I think it is. I'm not happy about it, but it's what I'm doing. Vampire Hexmage. Well, First Strike is pretty good against the elemental creatures as well. But I think I'm just going to so I can't actually Sown Blood and do the 3 damage by killing the Hexmage. Kuma can just sacrifice it in response. Even though there aren't any counters on anything, it doesn't matter, you can still sacrifice it. I'm just gonna Lava Spike and hold up Lightning Bolt again. Vampire Nighthawk, but just Lightning Bolt. And Searing Blood the Bone Reader. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to stop this. Oh, maybe he does. Or maybe he's trying to sacrifice it to its own ability, but it's only a sorcery. Ah, Fatal Pushing it. That makes sense. So, this could be bad for me. Still, the Nighthawk only puts him up to 3, which is still eminently burnable. Grave Pact. Well, that is rather annoying. I guess, yeah, kind of unearth the Hellspark Elemental. You can sacrifice the Nighthawk to trigger the Grave Pact. He's just got another Fatal Push. He does. Oh, that's bad for me. Now he's going up to 5, and he's still got the Hexmage trick. Sylvan Scrying. Well, that's going to get Westvale Abbey. I guess that makes sense. And Sangromancer. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may gain 3 life. Ugh. How unpleasant. Okay. I think perhaps my only chance here is to Ball Lightning and hope he doesn't see the line of sacrificing his Hexmage. Oh no, that's nonsense because he's back up to 5 now, so I am just super dead. Oh, he sees anyway. Wait, how's this? What was this? Okay. Well, no, I'm not actually dead if he sacks the Hexmage. Now he's only got 5 damage, but then he's going up to 10 and there's no way I can come back from that. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do 7 to him. I thought I had it there for a minute, but no. It's sort of the fairly huge downside of the elementals as burn spells is that they are burn spells that can be removed and trade your removal spells for my burn spells. Alright, definitely playing first. This seems a bit too bad. It was just 1 land. It seems not great with 3 lands, but definitely keeping it. Ooh. Guess put a Goblin Guide on top. The question here is whether it's worth using a Lightning Serpent as a shock. I don't think it is. Tirana, and is this a Fatal Push? It is. Vampire Hexmage. Oh, this is brutal. He's got first strike, and all my creatures have only got one toughness, so I can't do anything. And a Vampire Nighthawk. Oh, this is real bad for me. And he's realised how much of a nightmare the Vampire Hexmage is for me. Yeah. Awakening Zone. This is great. 0/1 spawn creatures. I mean, I guess I could start sending multiple creatures in. Multiple 1 mana Lightning Serpents to hit him for 4. Yeah, that does not seem like a winning line. I'm not sure what does seem like a winning line though. And he's gaining 2 a turn, gaining more and more blockers. I'm just going to pass the turn. Kura Tribe Elder. Ah, jeez. Well, things certainly haven't gotten better since last turn. Still don't want to attack, and I still don't want to not attack. Now the question, I suppose, is whether it's better to play the Teetering Peaks. I guess it is. Maybe make the Ultra Alley spawn. Give it some power. I think this game is probably over. That I don't see any line that's going to result in turning this around for me. Yeah, because I can Lightning Bolt the Hexmage now to start getting into some being able to attack, but I can't really attack super well this turn. It's the Drana can... Well... The Drana can... I suppose I can Lightning Bolt and Ball Lightning. The problem is that from now on the Drana can kill my... You can just leave this the mana for this activated ability up, and then for just 3 to kill any of my attacking creatures. I suppose this is maybe still the best line. It's just to Hexmage and Ball Lightning. suspect he's just going to throw a couple of spawn in front of it, maybe. Or maybe he's just got enough life he doesn't even need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the spawn help him activate Drana twice in one turn. Turn 7 and he's at 19. Oh, is he just killing me, in fact, maybe? Might be able to kill one of his own Eldrazi spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's put me down to 5. But I can't do 19 damage with 4 mana in one turn, so I am dead. Oh well, let's hope things go a little bit better next round rather. Okay, round 2 now with Elemental Bird against Brian on 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this is a fine hand. Goblin Guide, Hellspark, Hellthunder, whatever. I mean, Goblin Guide is just the best turn 1 play you can make with this deck, so. What has Brian got for us today? Oh, not revealing anything yet. Demonic Vigor. Okay, +1/+1. I'm going to try to create you dies, return that card to its owner's hand. Okay, not 100% sure what to make of that yet. Definitely want to use the Hellspark Elemental instead of the actual burn spells, because these are effective. These are effective even if the opponent's got blockers, whereas this is not, or not necessarily. Goblin's been murdered. Ooh, and another goblin. So I could Goblin Guide and unearth the Hellspark Elemental. Do 5 down to 8. The Hellthunder, that's only 4, that seems worse. Because 4 is less than 5. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to Goblin Guide into and Hellspark. forest. So some kind of black-green, murderous, demonic, and vigorous deck. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Dust Charger. Ooh. Horses. Control turn up opponents, you get a City's Blessing. Okay, so it's just a 3/3 for now. Let's think for a second and play the Ruins. I could Hell's Thunder and just suspend the Rift Bolt. If the foe or Lightning Serpent would be anyway from a 2 up to a 5. So I could Lightning Serpent, attack with both, put them down to 6, but then I only have 3 mana, so I can cast the Rift Bolt and the Lava Spike now. Okay. Hell's Thunder and suspend the Rift Bolt. One thing to be very careful with this deck when playing online is to not accidentally click through your attack step because it's disastrous. There we go. Ooh, this seems like a pretty good hand. Not too many elementals in the hand, that makes it good in this elemental deck. So I'm just going to suspend the Rift Bolt. Point at Brian's face, and then let's get Hellsparky. Diamond Mare. Diamond Mare enters battle, choose a colour. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen colour, you gain 1 life. Okay. So I probably want to kill that because it says gain life on it, which is a dangerous thing. Let's see, I'm just going to lightning bolt that, and then Goblin Guide, Hellspark Elemental. I think Goblin Guide. When in doubt, Goblin Guide. Stallion of Ashmouth. Okay, it's +1/+1 until end turn. Only if you've got Delirium. Okay. There's a Stallion. And the question is, at this point, yeah, probably is actually better to lightning bolt it. So that allows the Goblin Guide and the next Hellspark Elemental to get in. Plague Mare. Can't be blocked by white creatures. When it enters the battlefield, creature opponent's control get plus minus one, -1, -1 until end of turn. Okay. There's the Plague Mare. So, Searing Blood plus Spark Elemental should equal more than 7. There we go! Hooray! That was a bit easier than the last round. Certainly good to know that my Elemental Burn deck can beat horses. Whether they be living or dead horses. Or merely nightmarish ones. Anyway, on to round 3. Alright, here we are, round 3. On the play against Nargajanar. However you pronounce it. Probably not that. This is a admittedly somewhat sketchy hand. 4 lands is quite a lot. I think I'm going to keep it though. I mean, the deck doesn't mulligan particularly well. You need just a critical mass of damage. And if you start, each card you lose reduces the chance you're going to get there. Quarry Hauler. Camels! Okay. Sure, why not? This is the nice thing about playing a Burn-esque deck against in Modern. Is your opponent burns themselves for you. Okay, so pretty big question here. I can Spark Elemental and Teetering Peaks. I could Spark Elemental and Lightning Bolt the Noble Hierarch. We can just Searing Blood the Noble Hierarch. I think I want to Searing Blood the Noble Hierarch. Probably do want to get rid of it. It's a scary card. Always bolt the bird. Or human druid, as they say. I think that's the best way of going about it. Puts them down to 10 already. And if you can't do anything this turn, in fact, Spark Elemental, Teetering Peaks. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got Metallic Mimic. Okay. It might be better. Hellspark Elemental and Teetering Peaks it. Probably have to trade the Mimic with the Goblin Guide. Is there any reason not to do that? Can't see any way that I can kill him this turn. Almost guaranteed that he's going to trade the Metallic Mimic for the Goblin Guide if I attack with it. So I could get in 6 of the 2 elementals, plus not 8. Alright, that's just the Hellspark. And Teetering Peaks. I could just consider not attacking with the Goblin Guide, but I probably almost certainly do want to get the Metallic Mimic out of the way. And if he's trading with the Goblin Guide, it puts him down to 3, and then that's eminently lightning boltable. So he's probably got to gain some life this turn. I'll have some way of preventing damage, I suppose, but I'll admit I'm not super familiar with camels. Lifelink, as long as you control a desert or a desert card in your graveyard, that's not the case. And kapow. There we go. And this hand is even worse than the one I had last round. I mean, tons of mana and not doing anything at all. Turn 3 is not how this deck wins games. This is an easy mulligan. Oh jeez. So this is a pretty awkward hand. Honestly, going down to 5 is not a great recipe for success either. I think I'm going to keep this with a scry on the draw. I'm sure I'll hit enough lands to win in time. Why would I ever get punished for having a hand like this? So, nothing on turn 1 this time. I wonder if he's got a Metallic Mimic. And the big question is, do I Lightning Bolt it? I suspect the answer is probably a reluctant yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to... If I don't draw my land, I'm not going to burn him out anytime soon, and if I do draw my land, then I'm in reasonable shape anyway. So this is the Lifelink Camel, so I might have to kill this as well. Yeah, so suspend the Rift Bolts. Is there a reason to wait on killing a camel? I can't see one. Can't really see a reason to need to do it now, but in general, if there's something that's going to stop Lightning Bolt, that would probably be game losing for me. you got for Garruk Wildspeaker? Untapping lands. And Very Wretched Camel. When it dies, you control a desert or a desert card in your graveyard. Target player discards a card, and there is a desert. Just gonna throw it at his face. Suspend another Riftbolt, I suppose. Garruk Wildspeaker might be a problem in terms of just pumping out 3/3s, but I'm not exactly super worried about the ultimate right now. Quarry Hauler. Enters the battle for each target opponent, put another kind of counter of that kind, or remove one from it, so plus this up to 5. Up to 6. Okay, well, the ultimate's starting to look a little bit scarier. So I'm going down to 17. He's got 8, 10, plus another 9, so that's 19, so I think I'm probably forced to kill the Adaptive Automaton. I think that's better than trying to kill the, or do damage to the Garruk. So 6 plus 6 is only 12, down to 5. Another one would be maybe down to 3. I'm just going to Hellspark Elemental and go for Naga himself. You can trade it with, block it with the Quarry Hauler not to take any damage, but at least I get rid of the Quarry Hauler. Yeah, I didn't think he would. There's a 3/3 beast. And knocking me down to 11. So let's see. Seven, yeah. I was thinking I could Searing Blood the Wretched Camel, but then he's got 7 plus 6 is 13. And this can no longer hit Planeswalkers, I believe. That creature's controller. I can't really see a way out of this. Six plus, so even if I Lightning Serpent to attack the Garruk, you can block it with the Beast and then ultimate the Garruk, and that's 6 plus another 6, 12. Let's just double check to make sure that I can't redirect this to Garruk. Yeah, I can't. Okay, well. Maybe for some reason he won't ultimate the Garrick. He hasn't done it yet. Oh, he's just sent me a message saying, I know what you have. And I don't know what I have. And he thinks I've got... Maybe he just knows that I've got nothing. Maybe that's what he means. He's certainly thinking hard about it. Oh, he didn't ultimate it. I mean, I still don't think I'm in a good position. Yeah. My only hope is to ball lightning and have him not block. Ah, no, he saw that 6 damage is the same as does 6 damage to his 6 life, and that would kill him. Ah. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. Okay. Well, this is another one lander, but 4 1-mana spells, 2 of them are Goblin Guide. Super keeping this. Tassel Dromedary. That is kind of annoying. At least he took 2 damage to cast it. Another Tassel Dromedary is also kind of annoying. Noble Hierarch. Alright, well I guess I'm lava spiking. I mean, I guess there's not much sense in spark elementaling. To get the one hit from the Goblin Guide through. Oh, the lifelink camel! Come on, give me a land. Oh no! Oof. Really would have loved to Searing Blood that right now. God, and if he attacks with it, gets exalted. He can get exalted, and then I can't even just trade a single Goblin Guide for it. And he might Hashep Oasis it to make it super beefy. No, it looks like something else. Supply Caravan. Enter battlefield, if you control attack creature, create a 1/1 white creature token with vigilance. God, do I trade both my goblin guides for it? I think I might. I don't think they're going to do anything against this. But unfortunately it feels like a lot of my deck doesn't do anything against this. Okay, getting hit for 4. And another Supply Caravan. Now the question here is, I'm going to Syrian Blood. Is it better to take out a warrior or the Hierarch? Probably the Hierarch. Okay, Mountain's not too bad. Second Hell's Thunder, and it's got flying rather than trample. Wait, how much can he attack me for? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah, jeez. 3, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I'm going to die, aren't I? I'm going to be defeated by camels. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7, 13, so... God, I'm thinking about it now. When I killed Noble Hierarch, I did it at the end of his turn. And he spent 5 mana. If he'd been forced to crack the marsh flats, he might be at 3 and I might have to just lava spike him. Yeah. Okay, well, it's not going to get any better than that. And then I'm going to die. Oh, losing to camels does not feel great. Maybe he'll play around something again that I don't have. No, he's not. He learned his lesson from last time. I am defeated. Oh, well, there we go. Right, there we go. Not super great, I'll say. 1-2 record, and losing to camels in the final round, which, at the risk of alienating all the camels that watch my videos, I feel like losing to camels is possibly an indication that something needs to be improved about a deck. Problem is, I'm not really sure how to go about that with this deck. The fundamentally the problem is that the worst cards in the deck are all the elementals, and there aren't any, as far as I'm aware, any improvements for them. I think these are the best red elemental Bernie type cards there are. Roundup Ruins was basically irrelevant in these matches. I didn't lose any because of the life I had to pay, and I don't think I ever, no, in fact I never activated it, so difficult to say whether that's worth it. Teetering Peaks, there was some, I remember there was some awkwardness against Kuma in the first match, but I don't think I lost any of the games because of the awkwardness. But I'm not sure about that one either. Maybe just need more games with these in the deck, really. Searing Blood, I lost that first game against Kuma because he was able to fatal push his own creature in response and not take the damage. What's the other? Oop. The other version of this card. Searing Blaze? Yeah. 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and 1 damage to target creature that player or that player planeswalker's controller controls. God, that's awkward. That's awkward phrasing now. So this would not have had the same problem because it targets both the player and the creature. And Searing Blaze also has the advantage that it can still damage planeswalkers, which I don't really think that having a Searing Blaze over the Searing Blood would have won me the game against Garruk, but it is still the benefit of Searing Blaze. Without disadvantage of Searing Blaze is that without landfall it's fairly anemic, and with no fetch lands in the deck I can't get landfall on my own turn, but still Searing Blaze might well be an improvement. I also don't remember how much this actually costs, so maybe this is completely out of my pay grade. I'm not really sure, but anyway, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it feels like this is a deck that you can easily, I mean, if you can face certain cards that kind of really do a number on the entire deck, like the Vampire Hexmage in the first against Kuma, and those 04 Camels against Naga, that there is a certain amount of unreliability to this strategy just because you can face things like that where they really are difficult for the deck to play through. So I'm not sure if there's a way to significantly improve this deck. It might just well be this deck is going to lose some amount of the time just to the opponent playing cards that it can't really beat very well. I mean, sometimes you get matches or games like whichever one, the first one against Naga, I think, where he was never really able to get anything going because I killed him so quickly, took out his early mana dork and then just killed him. So I mean, I think it's sort of a rolling the dice here with this kind of deck. Sometimes you'll get quick easy wins and sometimes you'll struggle to be able to do anything. I think that's all there really is to it. Oh well, thanks for watching.